Visit us at Eduvvo. Thank you for calling Eduvvo.
So in this lecture, we are going to see how you can edit and create your header and plus your footer also over here. So let's say you can see that we have this option over here, or this section which is in white color, where we have the logo and plus the menu also over here. This part of the website is known as the header, and if you're going to scroll it down to the bottom part over here, you're going to see the footer over here. So this part which you can see with the menu, the logo and the copyright is the footer part over here. So in this lecture, we are going to see how you can edit these footer and header and how you can create it on your own within multiple things up. So for that, just click onto this customize option over here, or you can go directly to your dashboard, and over here in your dashboard, you will find the option of appearance. You just need to click onto the customize option. The same thing, you're going to click onto this customize from here too. Same, both of these options will going to redirect you to the same place, which is going to be the theme customization option over here. So now you can see that we have multiple things up over here, like you can see it on the left hand side. But the best part of this extra theme is that you do not have to go and search for multiple things, like exactly the things which you wanted to change or like edit. You can directly go and click onto the elements. So it is automatically going to redirect you to those section up over here. So now you can see that we have the logo up over here, and then also we have multiple things. Let's say site title here, which is basically in this. If you wanted to keep it in the middle part here, you can just drag and drop it and it is going to come up in the middle. Then if you just wanted to make it back, you can make it up, go over here. And menu also you can add it up on the top. So that is going to make it up something like this. So currently we are going to stick with the current plan over here. This is going to be in a single format here. Rest you can do it on your own, depending upon what exactly the design you are willing to create over here. So first things first, we just need to change each and everything. So let's say we need to change the background color of this. So for that, you can just click onto this setting icon here and then just go to the design. So now you can see that we have the background. You can change the background to whatever you want. So now we have the background as black. After this background, you can see that we have multiple things here. So we just want to have everything as like 0 and the standard format. So that's why I've added 0 in the padding of all the segments here. Now if we need to go and quickly change this logo, so just click onto that and click on to change logo. You can upload your logo over here by clicking onto the upload files or dragging and dropping over here, or either you can go to the media library if you have already installed or like uploaded your logo here. I'm going to use this white logo for the instant, just to showing it to you over here for the purpose. Okay, then just crop this. So now you can see that the logo has been changed and it is looking pretty much good. So now what about the menu? So in the menu part over here, we have the designing part. So first of all, we need to change the color of this menu. So for that, we just need to go to this menu icon and pencil sign here, click on that, go to the designing, and here you will see all the colors. So instead of this sea green color, we are just going to make it to go like white. So that is perfectly visible over here. After that, if you're going to see that we have multiple things also. So you can see that this is the lower part, which is on the having a little spacing up over here. You can also increase this and you can also decrease that. That's totally depend upon you. If you want, you can also change the background as whatever you want. So let's make it to black. And also what you can do is you can also add multiple things on the top of that over here. So let's say we need to add anything. So let's say social media visits. So just click onto this plus icon here and then you can go to widget or like social here. I'm just going to go with the social here so that I can show the things here. Once done guys, we just need to go and check the other parts here, like what exactly the height of this header is going to be, like this. You can design it on your own depending what exactly you want here. So now we can see this that we have 10 as margin in the top and the bottom. That what exactly these white spaces are here and there, just right on the top of the header and the below of the header. So we do not want that. So what we're going to do is we are just going to make these changes as 0. That's it. Once done, we just need to go and do multiple more settings. Like you can see this button up over here. If you want, you can remove this button by clicking on to remove, or either you can just click onto this button and add whatever you want. If you do not want it to add your number, you can add your email ID here. So let's suppose info@famesmedia.com. So this is how it is exactly is going to look like. Once we are done with all of these things up, we can also change the multiple colors here. So let's suppose this is the color which you wanted to change. So we want this to make like white, or like maybe like black also in the same thing. Something like this. So this is how it is going to work like. Then you can change the color of the logos of your social media icons by clicking onto the design part. So what I have already done over here is I just click onto the pencil sign of the social media icons, and then I clicked onto this design part here. Then what I'm going to do over here is I'm just going to change the color. So this is how it is going to look like. Once this is done, and once you're satisfied with all of your designing part here for the header, you can move on with that. So now what happens and how do we actually create a menu here? So for creating a menu, you just need to click onto the menu, and here you will find the option of configure menu from here. Once you do that, you will find the option of editing the menu. So just click on to edit menu, and you will be left with this page here which says and which shows all of the pages which are on your menu. So if you want to remove any of these, you can remove it by clicking onto this arrow sign and then just clicking onto the remove part. If you wanted to add another page here, so you can directly click on to add item, and here you can see that we have multiple pages which you can go forward with. So now you can see that we have added one more page which is basically the same page only here. So this is how it is looking. So now if we need to edit the footer here, so in that case what needs to be done is, again we need to click onto this edit section, and then you will be able to see that we have alignment and the columns here. So that means if you want like to add only the 2 columns, you can do that. If you currently it is 3, if you want more columns, you can also click on that and multiple more columns will appear up over here. So I'm going to move on with the 3 columns only over here just for the instance. And even for the footer menu, you can edit the things up by the same way by clicking on to configure and then just clicking onto the footer menu over here, add it. So then it is going to go a while for it. So now if you wanted to change the color of this, so just go to the design part, and here you can see the background. So for the background, I'm just going to use the black color, and again the colors for this one, let's say this footer menu, I'm going to go and click onto this footer menu part here and click onto the design. Here you can see that we have the text color as sea green. So again we are going to make it to go to like white. Same footer logo, you can change it. You can directly click onto this logo, add it, and then here you will get the option of replacing it. So just replace it with the another logo which you have already uploaded. Same thing we are going to do with the copyright one. So let's say we are going to add here, learn with Fames Media. Select this text and change the color of this from here. So this is how guys you can easily be able to add any sort of things up over here. If you need to add multiple things here too, then also you can do that. So let's say you only want a single column here and you want a text here. So just change the column sections from here and then just add whatever you want. So let's suppose I want to add let's say a text only. So for the widget one, I'm going to click over here, and then I'm going to add any sort of things here. Just click onto this widget and you will find this column here which says the block and the text too. So you can directly type whatever you want. So let's say this is how you can customize footer. Here comes the alignment. You can just directly click onto the alignment text and make it go in the center. Once this is done, again in order to change the color of this, you just need to click onto this icon, which is the setting icon here for the respective upper column of this footer. Then go to the designing part, and here you can change the background of this like this. Once done, again you can change the color of this text by clicking onto all these color. Now you just need to find out that where exactly the color option you're going to find with. Alright, so if you're not getting the option up from here, so just try clicking onto this design part here, and it is going to show you things here. So still if you are unable to find it, then I would suggest going on to the general once again, select show more setting. Here you will find the text color here. So just choose the text color as white, and it is going to eventually come as a white color. So this is what we have done so far, and you can add multiple more streams up here. So let's say if you want 2 columns, so like 3 columns and so on, you can also do that. In fact, if you wanted to add multiple more things in the footer, you can add even the social icons, you can add multiple more things up, and then just customize the design for this. So I'm just going to change the color to the white. So this is how it is going to look like. Then you can make the alignment for it and the multiple more things. So let's make it to go to like left alignment. Now if you see that we have the spacing left, it has a proper spacing, but this does not have. So in order to do that, we just need to add padding and spacing in that. So for that, just go to the designing part, and here in the spacing part, you can keep the left margin as, let's go forward for like 10 first, or maybe like 40. Okay, so now you can see that we have everything aligned right now. You can also directly go and choose this up like this here, and then instead of this left, you can make it go in the right. So let's say right here, sorry, left. So you just need to identify that how much it is going to take to align this perfectly. 223 going to work. Yes. So now if you need to add multiple more icons and the links of respective social media profiles here, then you can just directly click onto this one and add whatever you wanted to add, like Behance, like Dribble, GitHub, Patreon, Zing, YouTube, WordPress, and so on. So let's just quickly add YouTube, and I'm also going to add LinkedIn over here. So in order to add the links in these two, you just have to click onto these logo and just put the URL of your respective social media profiles here. Once done, you just have to click onto the publish, and once you're done with this, you will be left with this particular thing. I'm going to make this line as in single column so that everything looks perfectly aligned. Once done, just quickly click onto the publish, and your website will be ready to show up. So let me quickly go back and let me show it to you how exactly it is looking. So this is how exactly it is looking right now. If you want to add a small line in between just to make it like look more organized, so in that case, you can add a bottom line over here. So let's say just click onto this one, and here in the design, you will find the bottom border color. I'm going to make it to like white. Perfect. Now let's just see how it is looking right now. So this is how it is looking right now. So this is what we have done it with this header, and this is the page which we have created in the last lecture here. And this is the photo. So now we can see once you are aligned with the perfect color combinations which you are using and which you have decided, your website is going to look pretty much more amazing in that case. So guys, if you have any sort of like questions or like anything more related, or if you are stuck with something while doing onto the header and footer or anything like that in this entire website course here, so just feel free to give me a message on my Udemy profile, or just feel free to give it a comment also in that. I'll try to respond it within like 48 hours as soon as possible with that. Alright guys, and see you guys in the next lecture. Take care.
If you are looking for teaching stuff, education stuff, programming series, application, and Android development, coding skills, marketing skills, presentation skills, stay connected by subscribing. Thank you for calling Eduvvo.